It is a snapshot of tiny town America. Staunton, Virginia, a crossroads rooted in the Revolution and the birthplace of the nation's 28th president. Nestled by the Blue Ridge, this small city of about 25,000 is also developing a reputation as the home of a one-of-a-kind landmark at the corner of Beverly and Augusta Streets.
Nikon, Canon, Olympus.
Visitors are exposed to a colossal collection.
Leica, Linhof, Hasselblad.
Not seen anywhere else.
Wow. Real wow, I guess.
The Camera Heritage Museum.
They love the array of cameras and the depth of the collection.
It is the largest cache of cameras open to the public in America.
We're just now approaching 7,000 cameras in the collection.
And counting.
There are not duplicates.
David Schwartz is the founder and curator determined to share his treasures.
And that's the reason why I opened it to the public. It should be open. People, what good is having all this stuff and you can't enjoy it? And people can enjoy it. That's what it's here for.
This collection was not created in a flash.
But my first collecting camera was this 8x10 Watson wet plate. 1889.
The former industrial photographer started amassing his cameras in 1970. His obsession hasn't faded.
I can take a $10 camera and it makes me still excited.
The museum opened as a nonprofit in 2011 and has welcomed visitors from more than 160 countries.
I talk to people that come in. I've talked to people from all over the world that come in and basically have the jaw-dropping motion of, wow.
Ruth Lanham started volunteering at the museum 3 years ago.
Most people, when they say, well, this is kind of hidden. I said, we call ourselves a hidden gem.
The amateur photographer says visitors expect a collection like this to turn up in New York or Chicago, but not the Shenandoah Valley.
I mean, you can find everything and its brother in other places, but you can't find something like this anywhere but here.
Staunton boasts a proud picture-taking past.
Pretty good, because this was at the time possibly one of the wealthiest cities in the United States.
The famed reflex camera was actually invented and patented right here in 1872.
There's been a lot of photographers in this area.
David's stash of equipment includes nearly every version of the Brownie.
Most popular camera ever built. It was the camera to the masses. Of the 414 variations, we have 412.
The collection ranges from the silly to the serious.
This is one of them that gets me excited every time I hold it.
A camera that captured the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 was donated by the Japanese pilot who took the pictures.
If they could only talk, boy, what we have today.
The museum is also home to 2,000 glass plate negatives detailing life in the region from another time lapse.
That's the only way you can date how things look, dress, surroundings.
What you won't find here? Pixels.
A true film camera is still better than digital.
David's focus, rewind, and retro.
There are more pictures taken every day today than ever in the history of photography. But how many are kept?
As cameras transition away from film, David shudders at what is lost.
This generation and just this previous generation, they're throwing most of this stuff in the garbage. You don't want to throw history away. It needs to be seen.
That is why he welcomes any and all donations, no matter the make or model.
Just excited as if it was the first one, yes.
But he is running out of room. Only 22% of the collection can be displayed at any given time.
We would love to have the old cameras. We don't want them going in the trash.
David Schwartz says there is always room for one more on the shelf.
Of the probably 100,000 pre-digital models, we're just now approaching 7,000, so we got a long ways.
The Camera Heritage Museum, showcasing miraculous machines behind that Kodak moment and other snapshots, frozen forever.
That's what we do. We preserve history and we preserve people's memories.
For I Have a Story.
That's my goal. That would be my goal, for it to continue on.
I'm Greg McQuade, CBS 6 News.